Hello and welcome to episode 125 of Bobo's Arty Records. Hey! Aha! Another weekend. Time to get some more recording done. And this week, managed to finally get the GW Tiger P. Oh, what a slog. But managed it. So we're up to tier 8 now in the German tree, which is nice. So we're tier 9 in the French and tier 8 in the German, and they're the last two trees. So once we get up to tier 10, then I can go back and start picking up some of the others. But so far I've kept quite a few of the German ones. So I'm going to start running out of crews eventually, and we're back to training up crews. But luckily enough, this weekend they've got ×2 crew experience for every battle that you're in. So that's going to help us out greatly. So I think we'll go out in this to see how we get on. And I'm going to mix things up a bit. I think we'll try the M53 and 55 and maybe the 212A and even the Burt, because we haven't been out in that for a little while. So yeah, we'll see what we can get done. So we'll start off in this and yes. Steps. Encounter match. Should be interesting. That's the teams there. Now, I do have the tracks for this. I did manage to get enough experience together for the tracks, but the rest of it is still stock, and it is hellishly slow. So very slow. It's hard work. I've had some battles where I haven't even managed to get into position or get loaded before I get blown up. Yeah, sometimes I've just managed to get into position and then a scout gets me. But some matches I've had have been pretty good, and it's got a fairly thin gun traverse, but it's quite accurate. So even with this stock gun, it is still quite good, which is nice. Now, normally I'd like to head over into that far corner, but I really don't think we're going to get there. So I think I'm going to have to start off and just kind of sit around here, which is a pain, but you know, we'll see what we can do. I think this chaffy's done for by the time we get loaded in. Yeah, but there's a T28 prototype there. See what we can manage. Can't quite get him from where we are. He's just in the correct spot for us to not be able to hit him, which is a pain. But the Hummel got him. So we'll stick around here just in case any of his friends show up. Okay, he's gone. We'll try and support our heavies a little bit. So, first shot away. It was close. But no cigar. We'll just move a little bit. Don't like these scouts being able to push up the middle. That's a bit of a pain. Looks like they're being taken care of though. This guy's pulling back. It's fairly quick reload time, as you can see, which is nice. No shot away. That went in. Don't know what kind of damage we did to him. There's a Dicamax over this way. Ah, there he goes. We'll see if we can get a shot on this Super Pershing, as long as that Bulldog stays away. It's close to being able to spot us, so we'll take this shot and then we'll move. See what Battle Assistant looks like. There's the shot. Cool, we got him. Let's move very slowly. Wow, there's lots of medium tanks over the by the cap circle. See what we can get pre-aimed for. They're gonna have to try and cap. So let's wait and see. Shot away. Oh, excellent. We got him. D. So there's someone in the cap circle. There he is. Rightio, we'll wait for our reload then. Oh, there's a couple of them. This is going to be a bit of a dodgy shot, to be honest, with the hill that they're behind. Pulling back. Take a shot there. It's excellent. Good, good. Pushed around well. Managed to get a couple of good shots in. Have to wait and see what we did on that the SU. If we were in a quicker artillery piece, then we might try and move to get a better shot on this guy. But okie dokie. Oh, he moved just after I took the shot. That's a pain. Okay. Looks like our team are doing well. See if we can get a little bit more damage on this Type 59. We might end up having to move the hull slightly. Wait and see. No, we haven't needed to. Good game. So, here's the results from that match. We got 2,000 experience on the nail, so we ended up with a high caliber as well. Yeah, it's nice. What did we do on the SU? Oh, we hit him for 391. It's not too bad. We finished off this guy for 1,200 hit points, so we ended up with 2,783 hit points of damage and 253 assist. So it's not too bad. 4 out of 6 of our shots landed where they should have done. I think one of the first ones on the Super Pershing there landed a little bit short. So yeah, but that's not bad. Not bad at all. Decent amount of cash too, and ×2 experience for our crew, which is good. I moved up the GW Tiger crew, the GW Panther crew, should I say, and obviously we needed the radio operator, and I had him from when we had the Hummel, and I made sure that he had his first perk finished before we moved him up. So then we ended up sticking a fresh crew in the Hummel again. We had the crew that's now in the Tiger P in here. You see they haven't got a radio operator, so the radio operator sat in the barracks with his first perk complete, and then when we moved them up we put him in, and that way we've been able to keep brothers in arms. So we still haven't got 6th Sense, but the commander is very nearly there, which is good stuff. So without the tracks you're not even able to put any equipment on this thing, and the first few games to try and get the tracks I used a bit of free XP in the end, because it was very, very painful to go without some of the equipment and stuff, even when it's stock. So this gun is 17cm gun, is not too bad, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking that it would probably be wise to go for the engine before we go for this top gun. So just so then it's a little bit more manoeuvrable. It is kind of like a big slow school bus, so choosing places to go and being able to manoeuvre into different positions to be able to get shots on people are slightly more complicated with this than, say, things like the Lorraines and the Batchats and things like that. So, rightio. Up next, we'll go out in the M53, M55. I haven't been out in this for a while, but I know a couple of people were asking me to play it again, so I do kind of lose track of which ones I've played recently and which ones I haven't. So if you do want me to play something, let me know, and you know, I'll try and get some battles in. I do like to, even though I'm grinding up these last 2 nations, I do try and like to play, you know, different bits and bobs. So, and I will pick up some of the other things eventually when we get the cash together. So yeah, let's go give this a go and see how we get on. Aha, Tundra. Haven't had this one for a little bit now. There are the teams. They've got a couple of good people on their team there. 3 Arty on each side. Tier 10 match. Should be fun, eh? Right. Not had much luck sat over this way before, so I'm going to make a beeline here for A1. Kind of sit up the back of there. I know it's quite a long way away from from the hill section over E and F, kind of E and F9 kind of area, but we've got enough people going over this way, so thinking that it's probably going to be worth us going this far. I would have sat where that guy was, but I think if the Arty, seeing as though there's 3 on each team, if we spread out a little bit, we can cover more for the rest of our team. So I might sit back here for our first shot. I don't normally go this far back, so we'll wait and see what happens. I think I'm far enough over that I'm not going to get spotted if someone comes up that one line. So these 2 tank destroyers are in. There's an M103 as well. We'll let them get settled. Shots away on the M103. We managed to land one. There's some heavy tanks up there. Let's see what kind of shots we can get on these guys. They're all quite nice and clear there. So we'll see what we can do with our next shot. They're all kind of jigging backwards and forwards. I don't know how our 2 heavies over the other side are going to manage with all those medium tanks and stuff. Shots away. It's not too bad. Can't move around too much here, unfortunately, because we've got the chance of being spotted. So we do have 6 cents now, which is nice. Oh, they are pushing through. It's 4-0, which is not good. Rightio. We need to try and take some of these guys out. I think this guy's fairly low. We'll see what we can manage on him. Oh dear. Okay, this guy's stopped. Oh, he's stopped as well now. Oh dear, that's not what we want at all, is it? Everything's falling apart here. It's not good. It's being surrounded. I'm kind of wedged where I am at the moment, so let's see if we can get some support for our 183. But quite a long reload, so we're still waiting. Okay, these heavies are pushing on up. We'll see if we can get something on this E75 before he disappears. Oh, that's not good. Okay. No, everything's kind of been taken out. I think this one's a loss, don't you? I think so. Well, that was nice, at least. I think that E100 and stuff's probably headed towards us. Well, we'll see what we can... see what else we can do before the end of this match. It was a lucky one. Definitely. Okay, Batchat's headed in. I think we might wait to see if we need to shotgun this guy. I'm not very good at shotgunning, as you know. So, wait and see.
Target acquired. It's a trap!
And we missed him. Lovely.
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
Never mind. We had a couple of good shots there as well. But, yeah. Alright. So, as you saw, that was a defeat, unfortunately. But we still managed over 3,000 damage, just. And we managed to get our ×2 crew experience, which is good. So, yeah, we managed quite a way up the table for XP, even though it's not very much because we lost. But, yeah, they pushed on round really well. I think our 2 heavies that were over on the eastern flank there, maybe we should have supported them a little bit more. But to be honest, the line that we were supporting, they pushed through quicker than we could reload and fire at them. So, yeah, it was unfortunate that the one of our shells didn't quite land on that E75 in time. I think if we could have done a little bit more damage to him, we could have taken him out and it could have took the pressure off a little bit, but maybe it would have saved the R183. Maybe not, but yeah. And we didn't make a loss, so that's good. Not making a loss in credits, always good. No. The Arty that we're heading for next are fairly expensive, and without selling any vehicles that can be difficult. So yeah, screw it, we'll put one of those on. How about that? Right, so I think we'll finish off this episode with the 212A, and we'll see if this causes us to go for a longer episode or not. We'll see how we get on. This is a really nice artillery, so Winter Himmelsdorf. The joy. The joy. But there are the teams. So, sometimes you can get a shot between these two buildings here, well, these three, when you're back in this direction, and kind of cover that middle road. I'll show you what I mean. Like here. I'm not sure that you can do it with the 212A. You can just. And what this does, if I move over... Oh, can't get it now. There. So these chimneys here, you can kind of get either side of it and get in over here, which is quite nice because people will sit here, hold down, and not know that you can get shots on them, which is very, very handy. So this is where no one really heads up this way. So we'll see what we can manage. So there's one shot. Maybe we'll just shimmy about a little bit. I think if I've moved over now, we might not be able to get a shot on the E75. Need to be ready for the hill as well. There's their M40, M43, but we're not going to be able to get a shot on them, unfortunately. We might be able to get another shot on this guy in a couple of seconds. Let's see. There we are. We did manage to. That's nice because he's fairly well hulled down at the moment, so they're having trouble penning his turret. Right. I think we're going to need to help out the hill. So we can just squidge a shot through here, which is really difficult sometimes. But there's a Type 59, so we might be able to get a shot on him. This 212A does have a really big splash damage. It's very handy for things like that. Ah, typical. He might push back, maybe. Rightio, there he goes. So, he stopped. Damn it. Okay, we'll wait for a reload. It's fine. It's not too long. Oh, our heavies have failed miserably on that road there. Well, you never know. Might be able to get something. Okay, this M41 Bulldog is being a bit of a pain. Maybe we can take him out. He's deciding to move now. Oh, just as we come up for a reload as well. Okay, so we're not going to be able to quite get anything on them. Let's just wait and see. Let's be patient. Keeping a close eye on the map just to see if we can catch anyone. There's the Bulldog. We are going to have to move the hull slightly. Wait for our aim time to come back in. I always make sure I press X and lock the hull afterwards. Take a shot. Dodgy one. Oh, it was lucky that didn't hit our E75, to be honest with you. Oof, blimey. Cool, so the heavies have pushed on a little bit. And there is just a tiny little bit of a gap there. We might be able to move over. Looks like they're going to push back though. They are going to end up being surrounded. Now, let's have a look. We might be able to get some shots on these Tigers, possibly. Not him, but let's see where this Tiger one is. Or where he's gone. Okay. I think we're probably going to need to move, aren't we? Just to get shots down this way. Okay, we might be able to get something on him if he was to carry on. Be able to get something if our aim time comes in. Waiting. So it turns out we could have typical. We could have got something on that M40, M43. I think this guy's screwed now. We can try and move to help them out, but try and drive via looking at the little arrow on the map. I think if we should have moved a little bit sooner, so then we could have helped the team a little bit more, but yeah, we've done it. Good game. Well, that was a victory, as you saw. Managed 1,300 damage on the dot. So it wasn't too much. It's a little bit of a pain that I don't think we should have moved around a little bit more, but yeah. It's quite good for that map. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. So yeah, not too bad. Quite low down on the XP there, but never mind. And that was a ×2 as well. So, meh. But we only managed to fire 4 shots, so yeah, never mind. That's a bit more experience for our crew there, and he's almost on to his second perk, this commander, so yeah, it's good. I like it. Excellent. Right, well, I'll leave it there for this episode. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and stuff if you did. Really helps me out. So yeah, until next time.